You're watching World This Morning on Republic. I'm Rukma, and our top story in news from across the globe. Long lines continued outside gas stations in Colombo on Sunday amid Sri Lanka's ongoing political upheaval. Take a look at this detailed report.
Amid Sri Lanka's ongoing political upheaval, long lines continued outside gas stations in Colombo on Sunday.
It's gone out. That's all. No business, no money, everything. Finished.
Frequent arguments broke out amongst those waiting in the serpentine queues as shortages hit the public hard. An auto rickshaw driver, Rohan Madhuranga, complained that he sometimes had to wait for up to 4 days to fill up the gas.
I wait in the petrol fuel maybe 3-4 days. Sometimes I will not give them my money, my wife and children. You know, they want for every day maximum 2,000 rupees to my house. I want to give to my wife. Then 3-4 days wait in the petrol fuel. Then big problem for me.
In a village called Kalpataru, which is 60 to 70 kilometers away from the capital, is in worse condition than the city.
अभी तक हमने आपको कोलंबो राजधानी का हाल दिखाया था श्रीलंका की, और अब हम उससे थोड़ा सा दूर कलूतरा पहुंचे हैं, जो करीब 1 से 1.5 घंटे की दूरी पर है, क्योंकि हम आपको समझाना चाहते हैं कि शहरी क्षेत्रों का तो हाल बुरा है ही, बल्कि जो गांव वाले क्षेत्र हैं वहां स्थिति और खराब है। देखिए, ये बीच का एरिया है, लेकिन अगर आप यहाँ देखें तो यहाँ पर ऑटोज खड़े हैं, और ये बदस्तूर ऐसे ही खड़े हैं बहुत दिनों से, क्योंकि यहाँ कोई टूरिस्ट नहीं आ रहा है, लोग नहीं आ रहे हैं, और बहुत से लोगों के वाहन भी खड़े हुए हैं। ऐसे वाहनों की कतारें आपने शहरों में देखी होगी पेट्रोल डीजल भरवाने के लिए, लेकिन ये कतार इसलिए लगी हुई है क्योंकि यहाँ पर कालूतरा का जो बीच है वो पूरी तरह से तैयार जरूर है पर्यटकों के स्वागत के लिए, लेकिन ये वाहन यहाँ पर नहीं दौड़ पा रहे हैं सड़कों पर, क्योंकि साफ तौर पर पर्यटक पहुंच भी नहीं रहे हैं, और ना ही इतना तेल है इन वाहनों के अंदर कि ये पर्यटकों को ले जा पाए।
Meanwhile, lawmakers began choosing a new leader after the president fled abroad before resigning after mass protests over the country's economic collapse. On Friday, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe sworn in as the interim president until the parliament elects a successor to Gotabaya Rajapaksa, whose term ends in 2024. Parliament Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena promised a swift and transparent political process that should be done within a week.
नया राष्ट्रपति मिलने वाला है श्रीलंका को, लेकिन उन चुनौतियों से कैसे पार पाया जाता है, कैसे आर्थिक हालात बेहतर हो पाते हैं, ये देखने वाली बात होगी। राष्ट्रपति तो बदल जाएंगे, लेकिन चुनौतियां सामने खड़ी रहेंगी।
The new president could appoint a new prime minister who would then be approved by the parliament. Sri Lanka's opposition leader, who is seeking the presidency next week, vowed to listen to the people who are struggling through the island nation's worst economic crisis.
You cannot have rule of the jungle. You have to follow constitutional, democratic, judicial, administrative procedures. And we, as promoters of system change, must ensure that we bring in legislation, regulations, ordinances that cleanses the system, that cleans up the system, and ensure that this type of an elective dictatorship never ever occurs in our country.
Sajith Premadasa said that if he wins the election in the parliament, he would ensure that an elective dictatorship never occurs in Sri Lanka.
We have to go through proper, authentic, democratic, judicial, administrative procedures. We have to strengthen Sri Lanka's position in the anti-corruption index. We have to strengthen Sri Lanka's position in the good governance index. We have to make sure that we establish structures which promote transparent, accountable and responsible government.
Sri Lanka has run short of money to pay for imports of basic necessities such as food, fertilizer and fuel, to the despair of its 22 million people. Its rapid economic decline has been all the more shocking because before this crisis, the economic had been expanding with a growing, comfortable middle class. Agency Report, Republic TV.